Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, right? I think that's the name of the game. I'm not sure anymore. I've played it so much. Anyways, I did a poll on the server a few, I think, weeks ago, depending when this video comes out, and the vote was in favor of playing as Communist China. So that's what I will do today. I've tested it out a little bit, and I have a pretty good strategy on playing it. Here, he goes back to normal. I don't know what happened there. Yeah. So we're not going to go historical because historical makes Japan attack us. We're going to see where this leads us. Now, I have a very specific strategy for China that I will show you how to do. So step one as Communist China is that when you have 26 political power, you just declare war on any of your neighbors. Most of the Zibi-san lost, and they don't have enough power to get a good enough army, and you have cores on them. That's the big point about Communist China. You have cores on every territory around you, so you can just declare war on anybody with cores. Now it's easier if Japan goes shogunate when you're doing this, because then they won't intervene in the war later. So that's better. Here's a little tip about China as well. You don't want to research better guns because, yeah, you might need them against Japan. But here's the thing: if you just produce more shittier guns, you just have more infantry, and that's really what matters in the game. That's really what is the best, to be honest. Now, so you have decided to retake a core state. You don't have a time limit on this one, so you can keep it as long as possible. Just wait till you have since you have a little surplus of equipment, so that when you attack, your divisions are at max strength, and you don't lose a lot of pretty much strength that you could have. Here's one thing you need to know about the Zibishanba and Songzi. They cannot afford losses. Any troop that they lose completely destroys their line, which is why I'm pushing into them so easily now, because I encircled one division, and now it's completely dead. So just make sure you do that, and then you should pretty much win pretty easily. It's that easy. And gobble gobble gobble, take it all, boom boom boom. And now here's the important part of the strategy that probably nobody really ever does. You go to Stalin and you tell him, hey, can I join your faction? And he accepts, because you're no longer away from him. That's basically a big part of the strategy, because at this point, you can just like go up to Shaanxi, tell him, hey, I want to justify war on you. And you're going to win the war because the Soviets are going to send in troops to help you out. Look at them. Look at them all migrate over here. That's why the strategy is so broken and so good. It really is. This is how the Chinese actually won the Civil War, with these Russian tanks just pushing into Shaanxi. And yes, this makes it super hard because this is mountains, but at least you have one mountaineer guy you can help me out. So it's not that bad, to be honest. Okay, so Japan did go at war with China starts war with Japan. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Here's the important part. They can't declare war on you. So what are you gonna do? Is you're gonna take advantage of this opportunity. As you see, they're fighting a little bit. There they go. What you want to do is you want to take as much time as you need to build up your army, and at the same time, China will slowly lose a little bit of territory and lose a little bit of force, and then when they're at their weakest, that's when you go in and you take the victory. That's basically what you do. And if you really need to, you can leave the Comintern at that point, because at that point you don't really need help to take down all of them. You just need to take the important parts. That's what you do. Okay, since the world tension is a bit too high, I don't want to get I don't want to get attacked by the Allies, so I'm just going to say, hey China, I want to retake your state. I'm going to tell the Soviet Union, thank you for all the help, but I'm leaving the faction. It was really fun, and now no deals with the nationalists, no thank you. We're going to get this bread, and this is going to be great. Of course, they are preparing to, on my border, but here's the difference with them and me. I'm not an AI, and they are, so yeah. You want to also You want to know the difference between me and China? And Japan? The difference between me and Japan is that I have a bonus on core territory, and he does not. There we go. China's capitulated. Now, of course, Japan's gonna take the coastal tiles usually, and they still do that. But I want to get as much land as possible. And I want to remind you that I'm going to war with Japan after this. Pretty smart. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I can't dig that. Okay, that's done. So now we're gonna need to defend against Japan. But they just got weakened by China. So I don't think I'm gonna have this. Now here's the big thing with Japan is that if you push them out of the China, I think you still get a defense goal against them. Now the Soviets are at war with nobody at the moment, and Japan's in their own faction, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, hey, Stalin. Oh, I'm in my own faction. It's easy to do. Dismantle. Say, hey, I know we had our differences, but how about you join the faction? How about I join your faction? You know, we had some good times together, I think. Yeah. So now we have a good old friend, Soviet Union on our side, so we can win this war pretty easily. Oh, here's something else with Japan. They might declare war, but most of their tiles only have 1 division, or I have 3 divisions on almost every tile. Well, that's 1. Almost 2 divisions on every tile, let's say. Oh, and they declared war. What a bunch of idiots. What a bunch of idiots. Really. Oh, the Soviets are just doing God's work. Just, yes, cut them off from the supply chain so we can, like, integral. It's 6 divisions. Still, it's not nothing, you know? And, yes, I'm getting a ton of, a bunch of things to help end the war. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I could take nationalist leadership, but I don't have anything for that, so. Check a little. And yes, Germany is at war with the Allies, so they're doing their own thing over here. Don't know what they're doing, but they're losing because France actually pushed into. Okay, Manchukuo's out of the war. Good, good, good. Qingchai. I know there was some problems with actually like the Soviets having some problems, so they've pushed it back. They've been doing great. And I think it's because they finally got their shit together. I think they finally got rid of the purge and shit. No, they still have the officers purge, but I think maybe they reduced some things of that. So yeah, while I'm just researching infantry offensive because I just have infantry, I have nothing else. I'm just pushing into Japan. These have 0 divisions in them. Just please kill them, please. Thank you. Murder their souls. While the Soviets are doing work, and I think the Soviets are gonna be are gonna give me the land I want because it's all coming to me anyways. So it's great, and yes, I'm just producing just guns, just basic infantry, not even like World War II infantry, like not even like yeah, I'm not even Type 24, just Type 88, which is great. It's pretty much 1980. It's pretty much 1888 rifles. They're not even that good, to be honest. And there we go. Oh, that does it. Look at that. Now, it's not complete because we don't have Manchuria because they decided to go independent. But who really cares, honestly? Now, of course, you might think that, well, you gotta protect this, but no, you're at peace with Japan now. And they're probably gonna have a civil war at this point. It's pretty fun. You just gotta kill these divisions that are still inside the land, you know. Don't let them leave. You can kill them if you want. But yeah, that's pretty fun. What the hell is happening with France? Oh, they got punched through the Maginot. That's actually depressing, to be honest. Well, I don't care about that. I'm in China. Who cares, honestly? So now I'm just gonna take all my land, but I gotta figure some things out, you know. We're not gonna let this slide. So you want to know who rules the world right now? I think you have an idea of who rules the world right now. I won't give you a clue, but it's the Comintern. Like, we have almost all of Asia. Now, yes, we will probably have to fight the Axis later, but with all of this happening, it's great, and the Medes and Moors still exist. USSR is probably going to clap them super easily. They're probably going to go to war with Finland. Finland won't be able to join any faction except ours, but if the Comintern takes on Finland, that's great. Also, this is unhistorical, as always. But yeah, and then the only reason France is completely gone is because British formed their own thing, and that made France go away. So that was pretty dumb of the British, but that's fine. I don't think they really cared. But yeah, so we have the British kind of on our side when we're gonna fight the Axis. This is gonna be a fun game, honestly. It's a pretty fun game. And there we go. We've done the People's Republic of China. We are majestic. We are magical. Japan's invading the Soviets. The Soviets are having some trouble. I'm going to help them out in the West because I literally can't declare war on Japan because this is what happens. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that right now. I'm just going to go help them out in the West because Germany is like actually doing things. Britain has tried to land some naval invasions. But, you know, we're doing our best. We're trying our best. We can hope. We can dream. But with my help, I don't think the Germans will be able to push anymore. They'll try to push, but they won't be able to. That's what I think will happen. So Tibet joined the Axis, but I don't think they understand how big this wave is. We're actually pushing back into the Axis in some places. Of course, my division line hates being in actual good places, so that's debatable. The British have to land, because without them, nothing's gonna work, and that's just how things go, honestly. But we're gonna get Tibet pretty easily. I mean, they're already collapsing. It's embarrassing at this point. They're gonna collapse pretty easily. Well, you want to taste defeat? Follow my lead. So, I did great as China. I probably should have left the Soviet Union and never rejoined them, and kind of just like help China out instead of refusing them, and then gone to war with China and taken everything over. That's what you should probably do instead of following my lead. But yeah, the Soviets are pretty much taken out. What can I say? That's all I can say. But please do, well, if you want to see another video, just leave a like, you know, subscribe if you haven't already, I guess. But probably people haven't watched at this point. I think I did pretty well. I need to make better decisions. I need to figure them out. Yeah, so Soviets are out, and then they're gonna come for me, so I would have to defend a long time. It's 1943 already. I don't feel like playing till 1945. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.